Hello, this is Dunseverick, just a wee fishing port on the coast in the north of Ireland, not very far from the Giant's Causeway. And the tide for about the next hour is running that way, so I'll go that way, head back here when the tide turns. But first I've got to batter way through all this seaweed. Okay, well off we go and get into the puggies. Air temperature today is only 5 degrees. But yesterday we had gale force winds and it was really horrible. And today there's a gap between weather systems, so it might be a bit grey and overcast, but it's flat calm and there's almost no wind. So just going to make the most of that and enjoy here. This is one of my favourite trips. One I don't get to do very often because it's a very exposed section under some huge cliffs. Really looking forward to it actually now I'm thinking about it. That's nearly across the bay. Now I'm going to start hugging the cliffs. The conditions are really just perfect. Had to set off for a minute. There's a little reef projecting out here. I'm not really in the mood for surfing. Right, where we can head in? Oh, just look at those cliffs. And if you see above the green slopes, the rock is in layers. And you can perhaps just see the long upright columns. Those are basalt columns, which occur in very few places. This is one of them. And a few miles further west is the famous Giant's Causeway, which is a big tourist attraction, where you can actually walk on the top of the basalt columns. But the tourists never come in here and they never get to see what I think is the best bit. Obviously I'm biased. I had thought of going on the inside of that rock, but the swell is surging a bit and it's breaking in the gap between the rocks. I decided that wouldn't be a great idea when I'm out on my own. So I've wimped off. Straight out here. I'm just about to head into that bay when a wave started to break inside. So, round the outside again. Hey ho. Ooh. Oh, they're over there. They've gone right underneath my boat. Afraid you'll have to take my word for it. Oh well, the dolphins are doing great big circles, diving and coming up to breathe. I saw them breach again, but obviously not when the camera was pointing in their direction. So we'll leave them in peace to get their Sunday lunch. Tide has turned, so I didn't get to the Giant's Causeway. Almost, it was nearly there. You almost got to see it with me, but we'll save that for another day. Time to head back along the cliffs. I don't want to be out too long because the forecast is for force 5 winds later, and that would be quite hard work. Look at that. I'm at the dolphins again, and I can see a really large one. Don't know if that's a male or a female. I'm pretty sure the smaller one's a female, and then there's a very small young one with them as well. I think that counts as a perfect day out on the water. Oh, the forecast was right. The breeze is picking up quite quickly. Glad I'm almost round the headland. Then I'll be out of the exposed waters. Nearly back. That white building, that's Dunseverick. Looking down into Rathlin Sound, there's Rathlin Island. And right on the horizon, Scottish island of Islay. I think I'll just go home and get a cup of tea. Hello.